Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, in this video we're going to be installing the new Hardrace steering bushes onto the Project Civic steering rack, and then we'll throw the rack back onto the subframe. We'll throw the subframe back into the car so we can start mounting up the engine and putting the mounts in. Alright, so I've given the subframe a new coat of gloss black, which turned out pretty good, pretty happy with it. So pretty much this is the steering rack bracket. It just sits up like that. And then these bolt up to here. So I just unbolted it. So pretty much what we want to do is we want to get these two bushes out, and then that's the old one there. So that sits like that, and then that bolts up like that. So we're replacing this guy here. OEM, you know, 20 plus years old. While the steering rack's out, I'm just going to replace all of them mucking around here. So that's gone, that's old, throw that away, because the new one comes with it there, and then we got these ones here. So I'm going to show you how to take these out. Alright, so here they are out of the packet. I'm not too sure USDM, we're in Australia here, so I'm not too sure what the difference is, but I don't know, we'll soon find out. Right, so you pretty much can just get a 12mm socket here, just sit it on that little metal inner bush there, and just, I reckon, just give it a whack there. So one there, and we should be able to get this this little metal bush out. Right, so as you saw, I just hammered it out pretty easy. So that's it side by side. I don't know if you can see the difference in the hole diameter, but yeah, it's pretty significant. So I know I might have to put a little bit of grease in here just to help it along a little bit, because these are going to be pretty tough to get in, I reckon. Alright, so pretty much just sits like that. So one on each side. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of grease right at the end here, just to help it along. Alright, so this is how I've done it. I've used the G clamp, and just to push the metal rod into the bush here. So that's just a nice little trick there. Alright guys, as you saw, a little bit fiddly trying to line up all the bolts because the bushes are so damn hard. But I managed to get it in without cross-threading any bolts, so looking pretty good. So the only thing now is I just gotta find something to block off these holes. I know Chase Bays, they make like a little delete kit for them, but I don't know, they're like $200, so I think I might just get some, I might just find some bolts or something just to put in there so no crap gets in there. Because I might use put power steering back in later on. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do the Hardrace bushes for the steering rack. So the only thing left now is just to throw this into the Track EG. Alright guys, so the subframe's on. I managed to quickly just grind the old gearbox mount off. I had to do it quickly. I couldn't record it because the next door neighbor was next door and it's pretty late, so I had to quickly do it to minimize the noise. So here's the old mount. It pretty much sat like this. And then I used this is a special spot weld drill bit, so it's a 10mm. So all you gotta do is just do a little guide hole, and then stick this bit into the guide hole, and then you'll be able to drill the weld out. So pretty handy tool. So it's left a couple of marks here, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with a bit of Mepho. I'm going to sand it down, make it all smooth, and then I'm going to hit it with a bit of rust proof. And then I've got a spray can with the correct color code to just fix it all up. Right, so I've got this unknown zinc kit. It's pretty expensive stuff. It's to prevent rust. This isn't what I normally use, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just going to give it a touch, let it dry for a couple of hours, and then I'll come back and hit it with the grey colour. Alright, shake can. Special epoxy binder contains 90% of the highest purity zinc. Fuses directly to clean iron and steel surfaces through electrochemical action and presents a hard single-time protection against corrosion for many years. Alright, so we're just going to give it a hit now. Seems to be pretty good. Not too much. Don't need too much. Right, so I'm just gonna let that dry, and this is the color that I got made up from Super Cheap Auto. So this costs around about 40 bucks. So pretty much you just give them the color code of your car, and then they'll put it on a computer and they'll see if they can match anything. Originally they couldn't find it, but then we eventually found it, so I don't know, it looks pretty close to me. Alright, so we're just going to let that dry. Subframe's looking nice, painted it black, gloss black, looking pretty good, got rid of all the rust. Hardrace steering rack bushes are in. I've got to get something to block these pipes so no dirt gets in there, but looking pretty good. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys like the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Plenty more coming with the Track Civic, so like and subscribe to all your mates, and I'll see you guys at the next video.